Did the hardware to James a moment ago.
Your third MVP. Magic, Larry, Moses, and now LeBron. Congratulations, LeBron James, the 2011-2012 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player.
Just like I told my teammates yesterday, this is not just my award, this is their award, and this is also you guys' award also.
With garnered defensive second team over the years. There's Wade, there's James, and the first takeoff of this series.
Now, well, you can't go to sleep here.
Heat.
Just keep an eye right here on the fast break. We know that LeBron James gets out on the break as well as Wade, and they're constantly looking down the floor. So everyone was looking, who's my man? Well, whenever the shot went up, the guards have got to be back.
Takeaway by James. LeBron sees Dwayne. James the follow.
Never assume, and that's what the blue shirts did. Now keep an eye on this movement. Now, there's your lob. Now watch when the shot goes up. He misses the shot, but a little push-off by LeBron James. That will always negate a player.
Coach bench needs to get in there now. David West just picked up his second foul. James circles in and scores inside. Against Hibbert. They let LeBron go right to the basket. Beautiful reverse finish.
Now, that was an incredible eye on LeBron. Just watch as he comes now. He's going to have Hibbert looking for the shot block, but come up on the other side. Hibbert cannot go for the block because of the rim. Keep the passing lanes 12 to 15 feet. I don't know what's happened to them in the second half. Bad spacing.
10 turnovers for Indiana, and James hangs in the air, ties the game at 52, and Frank in basketball country. Halfway through the quarter, James, MVP.
That's your job. Stay in front of him. He gets the pass for his 5th assist. Now, right here, you can see on the drive, Hibbert could not go for the shot block. Now, once we get down inside here, yeah, you're too late getting to him. He's feeling it. There is another assist.
James on the pitch out. Vadier for 3. James got the rebound of the miss. James, I got an assist there.
All right, now, LeBron James.
For only 3 of 17 shooting threes in this game. James.
Now that was a tough shot. We score every time down the floor. Now this is just, how about this move right there? As I'm going down, I release the...
I'm still not understanding why my name is in there. You know, I'm a historian of the game. You know, like I said, if I wasn't watching those guys live when I was younger, you know, I was reading about them. If I couldn't read about them, then I would try to catch them on, you know, the classic games. And every last guy on that list, I got an opportunity to watch play in some way, shape, or form. You know, just to see my name on that list is like, wow, it's breathtaking.
And Turiev, they have 12 points and 8 rebounds in this game.
James in a very comfortable rhythm now. James and Wade have 20.
Comes for that second shot putback.
With a quiet second half for Hibbert in foul trouble. James given space. He's dribbling to open space, and Indiana didn't give him that area. The heel chased down by Chalmers. Here's James! To this timeout.
Now, when that ball rebounds out long, come on, you have to rotate back. This is the most critical time of the game. This is just a strong move, and you know that either Wade or LeBron...
Down block. And Hubie, these guys on the offensive end have scored
points in the second half. And Wade has 16 in the second half.
They have 38 of the Miami 48 points in this half.
Indiana into poor percentage shots.
Wade falls, kept the dribble alive. Clock at 5. Here is James. Check, please. Timeout Pacers. Lead is 9. 25 points in the quarter. All but 2 from LeBron and D. Wade. The Heat is close to going up 1-0 in the series.
With a 1-0 series advantage, the Miami Heat looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead in the best-of-7 series with the Pacers, but LeBron James and company a man down. No Chris Bosh. Meanwhile, the Pacers looking to even up the series, but Miami's won 13 consecutive playoff home games. Here in the first quarter, Danny Granger trapped, but you can't stop him. Still gets into the paint. Indiana led by 5. On the other end, it is Dwayne Wade. Going around Leandro Barbosa and getting creative. What a move by D. Wade. Here the Heat in transition. LeBron to Wade to LeBron. And he throws it down. 1-point game, Miami down. Now Wade spins off of Paul George, drives for the open dunk. Miami was up by as much as 9. Here come the Pacers. George Hill from downtown, part of a 7-0 Pacers run. They're within 2. On to the third quarter where Indiana would take over. David West, the mid-range jumper. It was just a 3-point deficit for the road team. Another 7-0 run by Indiana. Paul George streaks down the lane for the dunk, and Indiana was up by 2, 48-46. Danny Granger, he gets the floater. Indiana outscored Miami 28-14 in the third quarter. Here in the fourth, Miami looking to come back down by 5. LeBron James gets the bucket and gets tangled up with Danny Granger. The two would have to be separated. Playoff intensity at its finest here between LeBron James and Danny Granger. Indiana was up by 3, 65-62. Here's Dwayne Wade using the window as his friend. Miami's up by 1, 72-71. Now it's Indiana up by 1. David West, 16 points, 10 rebounds. Indiana up by 3. Miami with the ball, down by 3. It is Dwayne Wade, baseline, 2 of his 24. Now Miami down 2. Dwayne Wade misses the layup. Pacers get it. George Hill gets fouled, splits a pair of free throws. Now a 3-point game, 8.3 to go. For the tie, Mario Chalmers gets the call. Chalmers, no good. And Miami loses at home, snapping their 13-game home playoff win streak. The series is tied at 1. It is Game 3 of the Heat-Pacers Eastern Conference semifinals. Indiana trying to build off of its Game 2 win, and prior to the game, Stu Jackson awarding Larry Bird the NBA Executive of the Year award. And here the Pacers come out strong. They start the game on a 7-0 run. Here it's 11-2, courtesy of Roy Hibbert. Back the other way, LeBron James finishes up the first quarter strong. Heat on a 24-6 run. They led 24-17. That Tyler hand throw over to David West. He goes in for the lay-in. That gets the Pacers back within 2. Now on the break for Miami, it's LeBron James. On the bounce over to Ronnie Turiaf, 33-26 Miami. More from the Heat. And it was all about Mario Chalmers in the first half. Rio getting into the paint, high arcing shot, an opportunity for one more. He had 13 over the first 2 quarters. LeBron James getting past 2 defenders and throws it down lefty style. That ties the game at 43-43. On to the third quarter where the Pacers would start just like they would start the game. Roy Hibbert knocks the rebound back, and Paul George converts on the triple. Here, George Hill to Danny Granger. Corner 3-ball, book it. 55-48. More Roy Hibbert. Off the bounce, no good. But as they did all game long, David West crashing the boards. Pacers dominated the glass. Roy Hibbert going in lefty style. It was 63-50. On to the fourth quarter. More from the home team. Darren Collison. The step back. Nothing but the bottom. 73-55 Indiana. LeBron James, the jumper. No. Mario Chalmers gets the rebound. And the layup goes. Career high for Chalmers in the playoffs. Now it's Paul George. Over to George Hill, who dropped in 20. George Hill was on fire. The home fans were loving it. And he would hit one more for good measure. This one to extend the lead to 20. Roy Hibbert scores 19 points. Career high in the playoffs and regular season, 18 rebounds. Pacers dominate the Heat and take a 2-1 advantage. Game 4 Sunday back in Indiana.
The most significant game of the NBA season as the playoffs continue. The Miami Heat and the Indiana Pacers on a glorious May day in downtown Indianapolis. It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, and the Pacers trying to go up 3 games to 1. Pacers opened up 11-2 in Game 3 on Thursday night. George met at the rim Joel Anthony, who came in for Turiaf at the timeout. What a block at the rim by Anthony. Miami needs something to ignite them. James coming to the basket, and there they go. A block on one end, and LeBron dunks on the other.
Well, we know that Miami must get out in the open floor. We know their game is the transition game.
6 turnovers for the Heat. George Hill to the basket. And Indiana's missed several shots here that could have extended their margin. Wade's first shot. LeBron the rebound for the Heat. Battier desperately needs to make one.
There you go.
And he finally does. Shane Battier, who was 1 of 9 shooting the 3, 1 of 12 from the field in this series. LeBron isoed on Granger, pitch to Chalmers, who's free. Back-to-back threes, and without Chris Bosh, they need somebody else to step up offensively. And Mario's answering the call. Morris Cole, Mike Miller come into the game, along with Udonis Haslem as James. Quick post and a score inside, so there's another inside field goal for the Heat. Running the offense through James. Beautiful finger roll by LeBron across the line.
You can't get out in the open floor, Mike, unless you get block shots, deflections, and then also you hold the team to 1 shot.
James on a step back. So many have said LeBron needs to have a Cleveland-type LeBron game. Score 40, carry the team. Right now he's got 8 of the Miami 7. Running through LeBron.
Nice.
Fouled by George. Almost got the end one. Is it the knee? Is it confidence? Well, don't know what it is, but it's not the guy we've come used to. James with a block as Amundsen went to the basket. And LeBron freight train down the lane. And coming to the free throw line.
You know, they're trying to do that. It's the 3rd time, Mike. 3rd time in a row to get him open.
Haslem with the putback, and Udonis Haslem, who's really been struggling. Take away by Wade. Lead for James at the basket. And the Heat tighten it up to a 3-point game. Well, this is playoff game number 100 for LeBron James in his Cleveland and Miami days. Just for perspective, the numbers side by side with some of the other greats. There you see Magic's numbers through 100 playoff games. Larry Bird, LeBron more points, Larry more rebounds on those great Boston teams. Michael Jordan, all those early points he scored as the Bulls were building up. LeBron more boards and assists. What about their record in their first 100 playoff games? Almost goes by supporting cast. Magic's was a little bit better than Larry's, was a little bit better than Jordan's, and now LeBron. But look at the bottom line. Magic with 3. Larry won his 3rd in playoff game 105. And then 2, and then 0. Collison drafted by the Hornets, a year there, and then a couple now here in Indianapolis. Joel Anthony looking for some offense here. Anthony's had a halfway decent series offensively, 9 in game 1, 10 in game 2. Nice attack of the rim by James, and they got Hibbert out from in front of the rim.
He was still shooting at 36% from the field. He was getting a lot of shots.
LeBron able to rattle it in as he stopped Danny Granger with that quick behind-the-back dribble. James has 17 of the Miami 38. He has 7 of their 15 field goals. James in his way, and a floater over Hibbert. And LeBron's done that at least 1 time in every game of this series. Wade cutting to the basket, so he's got a 3 and a dunk, and a couple of field goals here for Dwayne in the last 2
Now, that was beautiful. LeBron James yelled up, Battier cleared out, and then they ran a backdoor move with Wade running on the baseline. Beautiful pass and look by LeBron.
LeBron with the interception like a free safety. 3 fouls on the Heat in the first minute and a half. Hill on the take was looking for a 4th foul, but not called. Good attack by James. Hibbert waiting, and 1 for LeBron. And the chance of the 3-point play, and there's the complete MVP package of speed and power. Looking for the call, didn't get it.
They didn't get the call. He laid that up really short.
George lost the handle. Miami back the other way. A little helter-skelter the last minute. James a floater. 2 of those in this game.
Well, he's been able to keep his dribble, and he works you one way off the pick and then back again, and then he'll move you.
LeBron, a beautiful pass to Wade. Banging a bucket. And Dwayne has hit 3 field goals in the last about 6 minutes of action.
How about the distance of that pass? I mean, it's right on the
James
money.
and Wade have all 11 Miami points in this third quarter. Hubie, it's a 4-point game.
Well, you like what Wade. 2 points in the first 22 minutes, 12 in the last 7.
And the tomahawk jam by James. It's a 2-point game. And since Wade hit that step-back 3 in the first half when he couldn't get around Paul George, he's a different guy. LeBron to the basket, coming to the line to try to tie the game.
They cannot settle for the mid-range game or three-point shooting.
Wade fell down as he got the pass. Fans wanted to travel. It is Wade, a 3 in the lead. Wade, pitch to Haslam. On the attack, James. What a pass from Wade! And what a show they are putting on in this third quarter.
We're talking about eye-popping passes here. That was incredible. Now, when you survey this, you have to look at it, Miami, and say, hey, no shot blocking out there right now. We got it. That's it. That's the perfect place.
As he waits, Barbosa, a lot of contact inside. Rebound for Miami. James attacking Barbosa. Bang, and a bucket for LeBron. 37 in a row.
Now, that's just sheer upper body strength and then acrobatic ability to take the contact.
George fronting LeBron. Pass over the top to James.
There's nothing you can do with LeBron down in there. I don't care who plays LeBron.
Clock at 3. James finding Joel Anthony. James on the putback.
Oh, boy.
James and Wade have scored 48 of the last 50. Chalmers is free. Not even close. Barbosa with James back. Goes at him. James with a block.
Once again, runs his man down and gets this block right there. All right, off the glass.
Trapping James. Keeps the dribble alive. It's Haslam for a big one.
There you go.
Udonis Haslam. What a quarter he's had. For Granger. Just hit a 3 out of that corner. Missed that one. James secures the rebound and gets fouled with 11.1 to go. 17 rebounds to go with 38 points and 9 assists. And Hubie, when I saw you last night, you said you loved what Magic Johnson in our studio said yesterday.
Absolutely.
That LeBron needs to have one of those, and he had one of those.
And just like the total game, that's why we said when we came on, he needed an all-NBA type of a game. Not just the points, the rebounds, and the assists, but everything else that he does, and then shoot the high percentage. Well, when we also put that Dwayne Wade in that category, Dwayne Wade got off to such a dismal start, you were feeling, hurt for him that he had to snap out of it. But then after 22 minutes, he raised his game to a whole new level, and it's just been absolutely beautiful to watch.
LeBron, congratulations on the win. Describe how your mentality changed as you came into this game 4.
Must win for us. We're playing against a tough physical team. We wanted to get the split. We had a terrible performance in game 3, so wanted to redeem ourselves. We played some good ball.
You had 2 days to think about that loss. Describe the type of pressure you felt coming in.
It's the playoffs. If you don't feel some type of pressure, or you don't feel anxiety or feel excitement about the postseason, then something is wrong inside you. So, as a leader of this team, I just try to make plays to help our team win, and we're happy we're able to get it.
There was a stretch during this game where you and Dwayne Wade combined for 38 consecutive points for the Heat. How were you personally able to help Dwayne get on track?
Look for him. The best thing for a scorer to get is a dunk or a layup. And in the first half, I was able to give him a back door right over here, and he got a dunk. And, you just want to see the ball go in when you're struggling, and I was happy I was able to assist him on that.
In your mind, how does the complexion of this series change now?
Well, it's still going to be a dogfight. It's a 3-game series now. And like I said, we didn't play well in game 3, but, we redeemed ourselves in game 4. So we head back to South Beach and, continue, to play at the level that we did tonight.
Impressive performance.
Only 5 points in game 3. Battier. James Battier goes to Chalmers. This is on the short pop. James gets it out. Battier with a long 3-pointer. LeBron is on it. 2-on-1 with Wade. Goes all the way. Timeout called by Andy.
Well, this is the problem when you play Miami. Turnovers or long rebounds turn into a nightmare for your defense. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade coming right at George Hill. Nothing he can do.
Wade with that hesitation dribble.
What a lazy pass from Paul George. You have to convert on a 3-on-1.
Dwayne Wade does convert. On that subject, Joel Anthony able to keep it alive on that offensive board. Beautiful feed from LeBron James.
That's so important for the big on that baseline to make himself available for the pass. And Anthony fouled.
Here comes Chalmers. Hill is back, and Chalmers will pull it back. Battier feeling it for three. Yes! That's his third from downtown. Shane Battier coming in 2 of 12 from beyond that three-point line. And Steve, usually his specialty are from those short corners he's hitting.
Now Battier feeling it. Even that tougher angle three he's knocking down. The rest of the team 6 for 8, 15 points. So great sign for Erik Spoelstra.
LeBron goes to the driving
of open shots.
Shot clock to 5. James to the step back and hits.
Everyone else standing around.
Final seconds of the quarter. Here's LeBron for 3, which has not been his forte. He checked in at the start of this second quarter, coming off that strong game. Wade is fouled. Oh, it counts, and the foul. Dwayne Wade flinging it up, going
activity, but sometimes he can get a little too over anxious. And when you play against Dwayne Wade, you have to be ready for that pump fake. He makes it all the time, and if you jump, he's going to jump right into you, draw the foul. Just the misery of what he was facing the previous couple games as he goes to the rim and gets fouled. But it's so difficult. I mean, Wade looks like he got hit pretty hard. But
his Hansbrough came over his back and made contact with the neck, and LeBron James is appealing.
Unnecessary follow through with the hand from Hansbrough.
Collison had the wide open lane, not able to convert. Here's Wade on the run. West is back. Wade all the way.
Nobody helped out. And as usual, if you give Miami any opening.
Away from able to recover. Shot clock running down. Wade rebounded by Granger. 3-on-1, 4-on-1 developing. Granger rejected by Anthony. That's his second. Really faced any sort of criticism. You see the block from Anthony. But another possession. James for 3. That's his second three-pointer. And Battier. Bad pass picked off by LeBron. Look out. Here comes James. Put a little on that one.
He did. I don't even know if that was a dunk. He just poor passing first half. They're just flinging the ball around.
2-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Hill for 3. James is on it. Here comes James the way. Back to James. At the buzzer. That'll count. (9-2) run by the Heat.
It's good offense. And the offense has been horrible here the last several minutes. And that's what led to this spurt for Miami, extending out to the 9-point lead. Bad shots, turnovers, long rebounds. Yeah, Granger is huge for this team. As Battier knocks down another 3 from the corner.
From American Airlines Arena in South Florida, James off the lead pass.
On the weak side, LeBron comes off the pick, and there's just no help.
George, one-handed by Chalmers. Pops it down to Wade. Wade on the run. It counts, and the foul. Dwayne Wade, strong performance off the 30 points the other night. Did most of his damage in the second half. And this is the second time he's able to get away a circus shot while he's being fouled. And he'll go to
the lane to get fouled and to catch the ball.
Hibbert is blocked by Turiaf. James in the open floor. Beautiful peg to Wade. What a pass. Indiana looking to talk it over. A 21-7 spurt by the Heat.
This is why you have to somehow keep Miami in the half court. They are spectacular when they get out in transition. One of the best passes you'll ever see from LeBron.
Wade met by Hill. Wade feeling the contact. It counts. And the foul. Third time tonight that Dwayne Wade will go to the line with an and one.
Another big night here. There's the hustle. He clearly was on the line. That should have been called out of bounds, but he gets the benefit of the doubt. And then this in transition. Marv, does anybody in the league use the glass better than...
That pass picked off. Wade flips it down beautifully. Wade to James. They are running on all cylinders here tonight. 18-point lead, and Indiana will talk it over.
I think Dwayne wanted to just return the favor, Marv, because a couple minutes ago it was LeBron with the baseball pass to Wade. This time they defend and try to climb back in.
Norris Cole has just checked in. Eric Spoelstra making some moves as LeBron.
Stifling defense. Meanwhile, Collison comes up with a steal.
He slowed down looking for the foul. Instead, James came up with the block. Nice pass. Cole. Of their last 15, they knock off Orlando in 5 in the first round. Oh, LeBron with a bank.
They have been anything but here tonight.
James challenging West at a hard foul offered up by David West. On the subject of hard fouls, we're told that the NBA will take a look from Udonis Haslem on Tyler Hansbrough. You see West committing a foul on James with 9.6 to go. A 14 from the stripe. Nice move by Wade, and he scored.
At crucial times during the game. We've seen it with the Spurs, seen it with Oklahoma City. That's why these teams are here.
Wade going right at Jordan
here and hope that his team can extend the lead so he can get some rest for Wade and LeBron.
Nice play by Dante Jones, and then the rejection by Wade on Hansbrough.
And a little extra something coming from for that Hansbrough foul in the first half. Couple words from what we saw in game 2.
James looking to put a move on Hansbrough, and then shoots over him and hits.
Minutes of the second quarter. That's when the game got away from them. And that's what they're going to have to fix going into game 6 as Wade pours it on now with the 3. Well, Indiana's going to have to find.
Now Dwayne will take a seat and receives a standing ovation.
And LeBron James holds up number 1 to the fans, meaning one more game to finish off this series.
James and Wade sit down. LeBron with 30 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists.
Exclamation point. Most of the players, especially Granger, as Wade with a pretty shot. Most of the players and knock in the mid-range jumper. Joel Anthony in the game sets a nice screen. Count it and a foul. As Wade Hill missed this initial help. Watch George Hill. He's not in. That's his help. You cannot allow the ball to be consistently attacking your bigs by Wade and James, or it's going to result into fouls. Goods has been superb last couple of games, 18 and 10. Wade drives and finishes. Once again. Well, in transition, good simple find by Mario Chalmers to the slashing Dwayne Wade. These are the baskets you've got to try to eliminate for Miami. This time Indiana comes out strong. And Lou Amundsen tried to inbound for Miami. He was surprised when the ball. Well, the second look, I'm not sure I like that call. I thought as Wade's going at Barbosa, and that is just a mismatch. Well, this is just too easy. The smaller Barbosa's trying to hold his ground. No double team help and team here in Indiana in all these years broadcasting Pacer games. Wade flips it up and in. Wade looking for an opening. Gets a wide open shot and loves that banker. Dante Jones upset with one of his teammates for not helping him out there. Mike Miller out there for Miami now. George on Wade. Couple of fakes. George doesn't bite. Wade still knocks it down. He's got 10 points in the period.
Well, this is very good individual defense by Paul George. And a growth of work.
It's hard to admit. Wade, little step back jump shot. That's good. Wade red hot here in the first half. 9 of 12 from the field.
This is just straight isolation basketball. Good step back going to his left.
But now he's starting to get some notice with a lot of things.
He's versatile too, Mike. He can play some at the 2 if they choose to go that way, as Wade gets another paint shot.
Back in this series, but said just the other day he feels a lot better, hopes to play again. Wade, oh, pretty play from Wade. 18-second.
Well, you're watching Wade run multiple pick and rolls, gets a good angle, then splits David West, and then slides by Hibbert. That's
to the conference finals. What a performance from Wade in the first half with 26, but Indiana, you know, will not.
11 of 16 shooting. Here, look at this step. One step here, the left. How do you keep your balance? Terrific footwork, finish, and the foul. And then the bank shot. Look where this ball hits. High up off the board. Very few people go old school on the bank, and then this shot fake, step through, and then arc it up over the top of the shot blocking Hibbert. But this is my favorite one. The split of the pick and roll, the 2-foot jump stop, and the slide by Dwyane Wade.
Wade on the pull-up. That goes. 28 now for Wade. By the way, Granger's actually, he hasn't shot overall well. He's on LeBron James, George on Wade. James kicks it out. 98 fakes, gets it away. Wade inside. High off the glass and backs it in. 30 points already for Dwyane Wade. He's rather high.
Well, we saw the arc on the one shot over Hibbert. Here's another one. That ball's up around the shot clock, and then it arcs down and kisses off the glass. I mean, that's just remarkable. Their normal rotation of Barbosa or Dante Jones.
Hill plays Wade beautifully, and Wade's still able to put it in. So now Paul George is
left, and Wade has had a special evening so far.
5 previous games in the series, perhaps not tonight. Wade, the floater, banks it in. 34 for Dwyane Wade.
Bring the game to them.
So much harder to stop him then. Wade again. Dwyane Wade, an extraordinary night. 36 points in 34 minutes. Pacers scored, and Wade answers at the other end. These are tough shots that he has practiced and perfected.
Yeah, the little floater in the lane.
So you just need to stop. Something they have not been very successful on with this man. Wade to the basket. Count it, and a foul. What a play from Wade, and a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, Hibbert just doesn't have, it's such a difficult cover for him. He's trying to get up and trap, but the split and the attack.
38 points now for Wade. The lead back up to 10.
And what's underrated about that, Mike?
Atlas Dwyane Wade, a brilliant performance.
Well, just look at this arc on this bank shot to finish. The touch that requires. And then off the pick and roll. Again, another floater before the size of Hibbert can impact it. And once again, before Hibbert can affect the shot. And then the split, the strength,